Hello, Wrestling Fanatics. Welcome to 360 Wrestling Fanatic, episode 660. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Tonight was a big night celebrating the anniversary pay-per-view event of Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling. Tonight was TNA Slammiversary 2025. Gonna be talking about everything that took place on this huge pay-per-view event. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Hope you all had a great Sunday today. And hopefully everyone listening right here and watching on YouTube as well with the live stream. Hopefully everyone is enjoyed, I should say, TNA Slammiversary tonight. And without any further ado or wasting any more time, let's get right into it. TNA Slammiversary 2025. And we started off with the countdown to Slammiversary, where the TNA Knockouts champions, the Elegance brand, successfully retained, defeating the Inspiration. And now on to the main card, live from Long Island, New York at the USB Arena. Our commentators for tonight, Tom Hannafin and the Drama King, Matthew Raywalt. We start things off, Mustafa Ali taking on Cedric Alexander. Pretty good match here. At one point, Tasha Steelz is rejected from ringside, but she ends up sneaking back out anyway, gets involved, and that allows Ali to pick up the win, defeating Cedric Alexander 14 minutes, 34 seconds. Pretty good match here. I'll give it 3 out of 5 ring bells as my rating for this match to kick off Slammiversary live on pay-per-view tonight. And Slammiversary continues with an 8-man tag, the System teaming with Matt Cardona to take on, representing NXT Dark State. Okay match here. And it was good for what it was. And the System gets the win. 14 6 minutes, 46 seconds. I'll give this one 3 out of 5 ring bells. Knockouts action up next. Tessa Blanchard taking on Indy Hartwell. This match, very good actually, I thought, in my opinion. Actually, not to say that I thought this was going to be a bad match or anything, but better than I expected, that's for sure. Very good. These two, I thought, put on a really good match. And actually, I don't really want to say an upset here, but I was kind of surprised by the outcome. Indy Hartwell getting the win, defeating Tessa Blanchard, 15 minutes, 21 seconds. And at one point during the match, also Indy Hartwell kicking out of Magnum, which Tom Hannafin brought up on commentary that no one has done that since Tessa Blanchard has returned to TNA. And next up, it is winner take us all. Title versus title, the TNA Knockouts Championship versus the NXT Women's Championship. Masha Slamovich representing TNA, defending the Knockouts World Championship against the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jean. Interference, of course, in this one. And the Knockouts Championship is going to NXT as JC Jean gets the win here. 12 minutes, 39 seconds. Double champion, both the WWE NXT Women's Champion and the TNA Knockouts World Champion. The TNA X Division Championship is on the line. Moose, the second longest reigning X Division champion in TNA history, defending against Leon Slater. And, the last match, I forget, like I usually do sometimes. Tessa Blanchard, Indy Hartwell, very good match. I'll give it 4 out of 5 ring bells. Sorry, sometimes I get to doing the recaps, get to talking about the match, and then I end up forget about match rating. I apologize for that. So, and now on to the TNA X Division Championship match. Moose defending against Leon Slater. Going into this match, I was looking forward to it. Moose, X Division Champion since October, taking on someone who has been very impressive lately, a hot young star, Leon Slater, teaming quite a bit with the Hardys as of late. Very good match here. I was entertained by it, and history is made. We have a new TNA X Division champion, Leon Slater, becoming the youngest TNA X Division champion in TNA history, which I'm definitely glad to see. Big fan of Leon Slater. David versus Goliath here. Leon Slater taking on the bigger guy, Moose, but coming out on top as the new X Division champion anyway, despite the size difference. And I really hope that TNA does let him have a good, pretty long run with the championship. Let's hope so. 15 minutes, 48 seconds. This match, I got to go, I'll say 4 out of 5 ring bells. Really big fan of this match. The TNA are, sorry, I almost passed over something very important. Leon Slater celebrating his victory in the ring. And then we hear, "Get ready to fight," the phenomenal AJ Styles. making his first appearance in TNA in 11 years. Well, unless you count the video that he did at Slammiversary a few years ago, but I guess that doesn't count because he wasn't actually there at the pay-per-view. He just, but let's get back to tonight, Slammiversary 2025. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the prodigal son, like we said, has returned. And great to see AJ back in TNA. Of course, got a huge pop from the crowd there in Long Island at the UBS Arena. Or is it the USB Arena? Not sure if USB or UBS. One of the two. He pretty much comes out, congratulates Leon Slater on becoming the youngest X Division champion, and does a good speech. I was wrong. I thought we might see an announcement AJ Styles going into the TNA Hall of Fame later this year at Bound for Glory, but that was not the case. Actually, kind of spoiler alert, well, not really, but there was no Hall of Fame induction this year. They could just be waiting. Maybe they haven't decided on it yet, but no Hall of Fame announcement made tonight at Slammiversary. But like I said, definitely good to see AJ back in TNA once again. Just like AJ Styles, definitely one guy, one name that belongs in the TNA Hall of Fame. For me, when I think of TNA wrestling, TNA history, one name jumps out. AJ Styles, the first ever TNA X Division champion. Had great matches. Of course, guys like Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Lynn, Low Key. The list goes on and on. But I still don't roll that out. Like I said, I know AJ did decline last year because the reason was he didn't want to go into the Hall of Fame while he was still active. I thought maybe they might have some this year. But like I said, there's still time for them to make an announcement for Bound for Glory later this year, which now that will be taking place October 12th in Lowell, Massachusetts, at the Tonga Center. And next is the TNA World Tag Team Championship 4-team ladder match. We have the Hardys defending against the Rascals, Zachary Wentz, and filling in for Trey Miguel is Myron Reed. First class AJ Francis and Casey Navarro taking on the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Nemeth brothers, Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth. Good match. Here, of course, Hardy's in their specialty ladder match. Would I rank this as one of the best ladder matches of all time? Probably not. Still pretty good. And the Hardys get the win. Jeff Hardy actually used um, I don't know if I call it rope ladder, maybe a unique way to finish off a ladder match, to climb up and retrieve the World Tag Team titles and win the match. 16 minutes, 46 seconds. Good one. I'd say 3.5 out of 5 ring bells, like I said. Was it the greatest ladder match I have ever seen? Maybe not, but good match. And the main event for the TNA, there I go again, getting distracted and forgetting about something very important. After the match, while the Hardys are still in the ring celebrating their victory, get some familiar music and someone the Hardys know very well. As 3D music plays, although but deep. And when Bully Ray did come out here, I guess you could say on the behalf of Devon, maybe Bully Ray put out a challenge to Matt and Jeff for one last time. Team 3D versus the Hardys at Bound for Glory, which we found out October 12th, Lowell, Massachusetts. And hopefully Devon will be there then, but I could see that going like that one last time. The Hardys versus Team 3D. So I'm guessing I'm going to say the match really needs them, but I'm might be holding on to the tag team titles until then. So be a tag team title match. Like I said, does it really need to be a tag team title match? Maybe not. That's a big enough a match alone. The Hardys, Team 3D, or as some people still call them, the Dudley Boys. One last time, that's big enough right there to sell the match. So honestly, titles don't really need to be on to make this a big match. And now on to the main event for the TNA World Championship. The TNA World Champion representing NXT Trick Williams defending against Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. We had a couple of musical entrances here from Mike Santana and Trick Williams as well. And match. I thought this one was very entertaining, actually. At one point, it looks like Trick Williams is injured out on the floor. Also, let me backtrack a little bit. I forgot Frankie Kazarian on commentary and gets involved a little bit, upset. Of course, he's not in the match, and then is ejected. And Trick Williams looks like is out on the floor. The referees look like they're about to take him to the but then sneaks in, stealing the victory from my opinion, Joe, and getting the win to retain the TNA championship. Still TNA World Champion Trick Williams. Now WWE NXT has control of both the TNA World Championship and the TNA Knockouts World Championship. The question I have now is, are they going to Bound for Glory to have the titles change back to TNA? Because you would think that when TNA does get the titles back, when the titles come back home to TNA, that they would want to be on a big show. Of course, yes, they do have Emergence, another TNA Plus special between them, but the biggest show, of course, October 12th for Glory. Williams could hold on to the TNA World Championship until then, drop it to somebody being a hero for TNA. JC Jane, even maybe could hold on to the Knockouts World title until then, and then drop it to somebody at Bound for Glory. Who knows? And for this match, I'll give it 4 out of 5 ring bells. And that is TNA Slammiversary 2025. Overall, as a pay-per-view, I definitely enjoyed it very good. I will give it 8.5 out of 10 ring bells overall. Very good, in my opinion. I recommend, if you didn't see it, check out the replay or pay-per-view or on Troll TV. Check out TNA Plus if you never have before. If you have never subscribed to it before, check it out. And if you just have it for 1 month, if you don't like it for some reason, I'd say it is worth it. I've had TNA Plus for a while. Very good. Of course, you can watch Impact every Thursday, and plus the video library of TNA right there. That's awesome. And that is all for episode 660 of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Give me your thoughts and your opinions on tonight's TNA review in the comment section, either right here on Spreaker or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcasts at the comment section. And since we are live right now on YouTube, you can just go right ahead, right down here below in the comment section on YouTube. Give your thoughts and opinions on TNA Slammiversary. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I already said 8.5, so that's a thumbs up from me. And if you don't want to do that, you can always email me 360 Wrestling Podcast at gmail.com or on social media. X at 360 Wrestling Pod, Blue Sky, Threads, and Instagram. You can find me there and talk pro wrestling if you want to. But if you don't want to, that's okay too. I will be back tomorrow morning for 360 Good Morning Wrestling fans, and we'll preview tomorrow night's WWE Monday Night Raw. So once again, thanks for tuning in tonight, everyone. Hope everyone else enjoyed TNA Slammiversary as well. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning for Good Morning Wrestling. I am Lance, and I am a wrestling fanatic.